No, I don't agree with that at all. I think there's plenty of evidence of collusion or conspiracy in plain sight.
It is true that the gentleman from California wouldn't be the first member of Congress to exaggerate or stretch the truth, but willfully lying about serious issues our country has faced is something entirely different. And claiming that his sitting president has committed what amounts to treason is beyond simple hyperbole. This member's lies led to the wasting of millions of taxpayer dollars for unnecessary investigations. The words and actions of this member were dangerous and untrue, knowingly untrue. There must be a serious consequence for that.
Hageman begins by reminds her colleagues that exaggeration may not be new in politics, but deliberately lying about issues as serious as national security and presidential legitimacy is a betrayal of the American people. She continues, driving deeper into Schiff's record. As chair of the House Intelligence Committee, he wielded power that demanded responsibility. Instead, Hageman recounts. He spread claims of collusion, pointed to a so-called smoking gun, and insisted he had inside knowledge. Every single claim, she says, has since been proven false. Yet the lies continued, compulsive, relentless, and dangerous.
Gentleman from Wyoming, Representative Hageman.
Gentlewoman's recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I take my duties as Wyoming's lone congressional representative very seriously, and my obligation to be honest and trustworthy is the foundation of my ability to carry them out. This privileged resolution isn't about politics. It is about the seriousness of being honest and forthright as a member of Congress and upholding the oath of office that we all take upon being sworn in. It is true that the gentleman from California wouldn't be the first member of Congress to exaggerate or stretch the truth, but willfully lying about serious issues our country has faced is something entirely different, and claiming that his sitting president has committed what amounts to treason is beyond simple hyperbole. This member's lies led to the wasting of millions of taxpayer dollars for unnecessary investigations and the deflection of our attention from the most pressing issues at hand to focus on a made-up crisis. This member's actions were designed to delegitimize the 2016 election and to hamstring the Trump administration. For all the talk about not accepting the election results in 2020, perhaps Democrats and the media, which are mostly one and the same, might want to look at their actions in 2016. To make matters worse, this representative perpetuated these lies while he was chair of the House Intel Committee and consistently implied, if not outright stated, that he had inside information. In that capacity, he lied about how the FBI and DOJ obtained and renewed a FISA warrant. The FBI and DOJ officials did not omit material information from the FISA warrant. How the DOJ used the Steele dossier, what was collected via the FISA warrant, the FBI's vetting process for the Steele dossier, that he had an alleged smoking gun showing that President Trump colluded with Russia, and if each of these claims has proven to be false. But the lies have continued. In fact, they have become compulsive, and they continue right through to this very day. The lies weaken this body, and if left unchecked, threaten the rule of law, our election integrity, and the civil rights of his targets. The words and actions of this member were dangerous and untrue, knowingly untrue. There must be a serious consequence for that. Being censored is the least of what he should be subjected to, and I support this resolution.
As the echoes of her words filled the chamber, it became clear that Harriet Hageman was not simply speaking as a representative of Wyoming. She was speaking as the voice of millions of Americans who are tired of deception in politics. Her unwavering demand for honesty drew a sharp line in the sand. Either Congress stands for truth, or it falls deeper into corruption. By exposing Schiff's repeated lies, Hageman proved that integrity is not optional. It is the very foundation of leadership. She stood firm against the culture of double standards, reminding the nation that accountability cannot be selective. Her courage in calling out dishonesty, even when powerful forces resist, shows that she is willing to put principle above politics. Hageman's words were more than a resolution. They were a warning. If Congress refuses to hold its own members accountable, how can the people trust their government? In championing truth, she reaffirmed that America deserves leaders who honor their oath, defend the Constitution, and protect democracy from being twisted by lies. Her stand against Adam Schiff was not just a political victory, it was a moral one. Harriet Hageman emerged as a guardian of integrity, and in that moment, she reminded the nation that truth will always outshine deceit.